I've been thinking about cutting my hair. Nothing too drastic. I do really appreciate longer hair, but because I have thinner hair, welcome to the ladies' dressing room. Today we are talking all about embracing change without losing yourself and asking the question, what if I do like it? I think that ladies definitely spend so much more time asking themselves, what if I don't like it? When the better question may be, what if I do? And that is something that I really, really enjoy. I like change, okay? I'm one that does love change. But I can be afraid to change something. I mean, just today, I was about to change my profile picture for my other channel because I'm doing this whole rebrand. And it is so stressful because I feel like, is this something that you would do and then everything, like people won't recognize you, etc. But that's okay. There's going to be a lot of change and I just wanted to embrace it, and that was part of the change. And also changing the banner and all of those things that go into a channel. And I was really inspired by all of the changes that I've made recently, especially with starting this channel, that it made me think about how nice it would be for the other channel that wasn't doing too well to make some changes and adjustments for that as well. And I've had this profile picture on there for so long, and it was back when I was pin curling my hair. I had this really vintage look about me. I also had on some false eyelashes when I took the picture, and it was a great picture, and I've used it for all of my books, on the back of the books. I've used it for my profile picture. I feel like it was something that my audience definitely identified with. But what if I like something else now? That's not the way that I'm presenting myself anymore. And sometimes I think that it's a good thing to embrace some change and just to embrace the fact that we evolve over time and that that's okay. I know that so many of us get stuck in nostalgia and, just what we've grown accustomed to and what we're used to. And there's some goodness in that. There is something to be said for being able to enjoy what you can come to expect and just, the traditional side of things. There is something to that. But I also want to talk about how sometimes we can hold ourselves back unnecessarily. So today, I'm going to make a big change. I feel like with all of this change coming my way, and by the way, I feel a huge change with so many people subscribing and so many people watching, especially the last video. And I just want to take a moment to thank you. Thank you for your attention and for your time and the comments that were left, just all of the encouragement. That really means a lot to me. And especially in this time where I've stepped outside of my comfort zone and started something new, and I have a whole new setup here and everything. And so it was just really nice to get the kind of feedback that I did. And so while I was in all of this change, I've been thinking of so many other things that I would like to change, and how, what if I liked it? What if? So I've been thinking about cutting my hair. Nothing too drastic. I do really appreciate longer hair, but because I have thinner hair, it only looks good up to a certain point when it comes to the length. And my daughter is in hair school right now, and so today's her birthday, and so I thought, you know what, I've been talking about her cutting my hair, and I've just said, why don't you just cut it at the house. I don't need to go there to get the haircut, but I think that it will really make her day today to do that. And with all of this change that has been happening, I think, you know, it will be so nice just to get maybe an inch cut off or something, have a fresh start. And also, I think I would like her to do some layering in the back. Usually you wouldn't want to do that with thinner hair, but I feel like I could really use some volume, and that the curl would look better, especially in the back. So that's going to be what I'm going to ask her for. And you know, worst case scenario, it's just hair. It will grow back. It is fine. And I'm just looking forward to that, and to what this will do for her. And I have to give her a good tip, because she doesn't get paid for the haircuts. You do have to pay at the school, but the price that they charge is for the school, and then they just get tips. That's how they earn their money while they're studying. So I will have to make sure to include a tip for her and just make her day. And then right after that, I'll need to, you know, run an errand or two, pick her up, and then I will take her out for her birthday. We're going to take her out to dinner for her birthday, so that will be really nice, and it will feel good to, you know, have a fresh haircut. Have you made any kind of changes recently that, you know, whether it's what it is that you're putting on, how it is that you're decorating? Not that that's what this channel is about necessarily, but, you know, just embracing some changes when it comes to things that we get so used to things being a certain way or doing things a certain way that we've kind of held ourselves back. And sometimes that can be hair, sometimes it can even be the way that we dress. And that brings me to today's dress of the day. I guess we still have to share a dress of the day, right? Even though we're not sharing a dress a day in May. Especially because this is a new dress, by the way. This dress is by Draper James, and I found it at TJ Maxx / Home Goods, and I tried on 2 different sizes. I tried the next size up because this one did fit snugly, but the next size up was way too big. It just was way too loose on the sides and just showed everything, and I felt like with this one, you know, it's just right there where it can fit, but it's a little snug and shows some creases and, you know, all of that. But we're on a journey here, and I am starting this journey of change. And so it may not be something that may be so snug very soon. So anyway, I just love the dress so much. I love the cut of it. It's a beautiful A-line, and this is something that was so different to what I would normally wear. I don't wear denim. It used to be something that I would wear all the time. I used to love wearing a denim jacket with everything because I didn't really like to share or show. I didn't like to show my shoulders or my back, and not that I thought that it would be wrong to do so. I just really disliked showing my skin because of freckles and moles and, you know, all the imperfections and whatnot. And so I just grew accustomed to wearing something all the time over any dresses that, and back when I was wearing that, so many dresses didn't cover a lot anyway. So I felt like if I was going to wear a dress, I had to pair it with some kind of cardigan or a denim jacket. And my choice was the denim jacket. So I kind of feel like I outplayed that, or I overdid it with the denim jacket. And then I started to feel like it wasn't really feminine. I felt like it was just too much going on up here with the collar, and it was just kind of a harsh material maybe. And I just wanted to lean more into those delicate fabrics. And so anyway, when I saw this dress, I love the details when it comes to the very subtle polka dots that this dress has. And then the color blue of the denim was just striking to me. And I loved the sweetheart neckline that it has. and the straps cover the bra. I just felt like this dress was created for a lady to be able to wear her undergarments without showing them, and also just to really highlight the feminine figure. And it does have, you know, just what you would typically see with denim as far as where the seams go, but it was still very beautiful to me, and so I thought that I would give it a try, and I thought maybe I'll like it, and I really do like it. And I was sitting at my desk today just doing a little bit of work, and my youngest daughter came up and she just stopped everything to tell me how much she loved it, and it makes me look so young, and she liked how I've been parting my hair in the middle. Remember we discussed parting the hair in May's videos? Well, since then I've actually thought, and I saw an older picture of me where I kind of had a part in the middle, but there was a little bit coming from the side, but it was still mainly the middle, kind of a messy part. So I've been leaning into that a bit since then, and I kind of like it. And some of you said that you like the middle part too, so we can lean into different things. We can try different things and change it. I still will always love the side part. I think it is very romantic, but I don't know, there's something about parting it in the middle, especially with my receding hairline, that I think that it does, maybe, possibly, it does make my face look a little younger, or just my overall look. Not that we're trying to look real young or juvenile, okay? It's just, you're trying some new things out. So anyway, that's what I've been trying, and she really loved the dress, and she just made me feel so wonderful about choosing this dress, and yeah, it felt really nice. Now, when we go to the restaurant tonight, I will probably bring something to wear over it, but I was thinking when I purchased this dress that it would be a really great dress to wear just out in the garden, to have my sun hat on, you know, possibly a cover up on over it to kind of conceal, not conceal, but to have some sun protection. Now let's move on to the dressing space that I wanted to share with you. So as I've said, I'm going to be continuing on with sharing a ladies dressing space, and today's comes from Areti Demetria. So I really hope that I pronounced your name right, but please correct me if I'm wrong. But she sent this picture of her handmade vanity, and I just thought that it was so sweet and something that anyone can do, truly. And this is something that reminded me of what I would do when I first wanted to create a space like this for myself. And I just want to let you know that I think you did a beautiful job, and I'm so glad that you've been inspired, and I hope that this space serves you well each day. Thank you so much for sending in your dressing space. If you have yet to share your dressing space with me, I truly hope that you will. You can email me at inspiredbynikkiyt@gmail.com. I have everything in the description box below, and if you would please read that before sending anything my way. I am back, and I have my new do. So what she ended up doing was trimming it. I asked her to take an inch off. I don't know if she took a whole inch off, but she definitely took length off of the top because she gave me some layers, and she also did a slight A-line in the back. So I will show you the side and the back. Let me know if you notice the difference, but it was just so nice to go in, to have that time with her, to have my hair played with, and it always just feels so relaxing to me to get that done. But if you are nervous about changing anything, or you know there's something that you need to do but you've been holding off on doing it, just ask yourself, what if you will like it? I ended up putting this cardigan on over this dress, and I really like the way that it goes down longer in the front. I just think that that adds such a nice, like the lines are nice with that, and it just, to me, it looks good, especially with the cut of this dress. And someone complimented me on my outfit. She said that I looked very bright and cheerful, and then I had my white mules on as well. So I thought that that brought this outfit together beautifully. So this cardigan I actually found at Deseret Industries. So this was a thrifted find, which was really nice. And that's something that I needed to talk to you about, was secondhand shopping, which I think we'll cover that in next week's video. Is there something that you are going to be doing? Do you need to go get your hair cut or change something about the way that you are presenting yourself or anything? Please let me know that in the comments below. And also, if you are just going to take that leap and do it, or just that step. It doesn't have to be a leap. It could just be a little tippy toe step, you know, stick your toe in there, whatever it is. So anyway, thank you so much for being here with me today. I hope that something in today's video inspired you in some way and that you will choose beauty every day.